Okay, welcome to Simon Says Artwork. Once again, I'm going to skip the introduction like I usually do because this is a little bit of a rush day. This was my trip to this coastal town where I had a meeting. I filmed a little bit in this marketplace. It was early morning, people were just setting up. I thought it'd be interesting to show you all the bits and bobs all stacked outside. And to be honest, I actually popped into one of these places and ended up buying 4 sketchbooks, which was nice. But it was a really rainy morning. I bought myself a brolly as well, which I needed to get anyway. But I had a look down here and just thought I'd show you some of this footage. And then in the same shop I got the sketchbooks from, they had a load of spray paints. So I'm tempted to go back and get myself a load of spray cans as well. Outside there was a chair wearing a pair of glasses and this big collection of stuff in a doorway. Then I took some photographs like this old petrol pump that I thought was really nice. There it is, just slotted into this little section of this amazing garage. I say amazing, I just love those colours, the cream and the green. And then getting on to the instalment, the Inktober number 6. I didn't hesitate at all with this one because I knew that I was a day behind with my uploads and I just needed to get a sketch done. So this one is a little bit more strange, I suppose. And I knew that I was going to try and draw the face of Kim Jong-il, which is kind of what I tried to do there in the centre of this weird, what looks like a sleeping bag. But my idea was to make it kind of a caterpillar, turning into, like in this metamorphosis that caterpillars go through because of Kim Jong-il's passing. If you weren't aware, that's the video which I did before this one. I'm going to upload Inktober 5, where I discuss the fact that I'm a day behind, not due to his passing, but it just coincided with that, where the internet for some reason wasn't working and I was up until about 2 in the morning and I had to get up early to go to that coastal town where I showed you the footage at the beginning of this video. And I had a meeting this morning which was really good. It was a really productive meeting, and I'm going to start to share with you more details about what's going on there, but for the time being I just thought I'll show you bits of photographs and footage from the town. And then this strange drawing came out of it. Now I know as far as caterpillars go this may look like a bit of a different sort of creature, but that was the inspiration, was some sort of a caterpillar. Is that I thought, if you show some kind of metamorphosis as though it's about to go into a chrysalis and be transformed into another life form, that's possibly how people will be viewing the passing of this great draftsman and just lovely person as well. I met him in 2016. There's a little bit of footage in my Inktober 5 at the end of the video. So if you watch after the icon's been passed and my Simon Says Artwork title that comes up, then you'll see a bit of a time-lapse of Kim Jong-il drawing in one of the sketchbooks that I bought off him. It was his book of erotica that I bought in 2016, and no one was buying it. And I just felt like everyone was being a bit prudish because it's a book of erotic art. I think everyone was like, oh, I'll just buy a normal sketchbook, whereas I thought, this is Kim Jong-il. I don't care what it is, but if no one else is getting it, then I'm going to get it. And I'm glad I did. It's known as Omphalos, which starts with an O. Omphalos, I believe. It's an amazing book. I couldn't show much of it on the channel because I think it's... I don't think they let you show images like that too often. But I think I might get away with the little sketch that he did for me on the inside cover. And that's what he was doing all day. And when he wasn't, he was drawing on a large sheet of paper up against a wall. And again, on my Inktober 5 video, I show a little snapshot of that as well. He was drawing horses and soldiers and things. In this now, I kind of ran out of ideas, and I thought I'm really struggling to draw straight lines with my left hand, but if I just persevere and draw something which reminds me of Kim Jong-il, then at least it's more than just the caterpillar. But I must admit this is a bit more of an unfinished drawing, which is kind of poetic for the Kim Jong-il tribute. I mean, I did a tribute yesterday to him, but he means a lot to me, and he means a lot to a lot of people. If you're not familiar with Kim Jung-gi, then please do yourself a favour and look him up, and look up either Kim Jung-gi, which is Kimjung, and then Gi. That's how you say his name, is Kim Jung-gi, as opposed to Gi or G. And also he's got a channel called Super Annie, which is Super, S-U-P-E-R, and Annie is A-N-I, and that's a collective of different artists, and he was at the helm of that. And he did a lot of live streams, and I tried to get a question in once in a while. Most of the time it would be, what's the most beautiful thing you've seen today? He didn't love the question, but I loved asking him, because I thought it's a very good question for artists, and he's one of my favourites. So that's the video.